What's going on, guys? This is Sumner Healey. And today we're going to dive deep on a very important topic. The topic of winning and the understanding that bringing more small wins into our life is the catalyst that will change everything. Now, as you guys will notice, I'm sitting down in a chair, which is very, very different. I usually am standing or holding the camera like this, but today we're changing this format. I'm sitting down and I'm here talking to you guys. But before we dive into this video, if you guys like self-development, you like the idea of taking yourself to that next level, if you like seeing amazing content, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. My Instagram is right there if you want to follow me on Instagram. But without further ado, we're going to dive into the topic of winning. So if we do a general observation, we look around at the masses, we look around at the average Joe in society, or the average Joette, what we'll understand is that most people are coming from a place of lack, scarcity, and really most times these people aren't winning in life. They don't really feel like they're ever getting any wins in life. In fact, if you ask most of these people, they'll tell you that the system is rigged up against them. Everyone's out to get them. They have this fear-mongering mindset, and so they're plagued by the idea that they could never win. And what happens when you're coming from that paradigm of being a loser or not winning or not having the capabilities to win or having the thought that everyone's out to get you or the system is rigged up against you, you never take those first steps to actually secure a small win. And what happens are, these are the same group of people, these masses, if you will, are the same group of people that want the big wins, if that makes sense. And so what does a big win look like? Well, a big win would look like getting six-pack abs in 6 minutes, or becoming an overnight millionaire by investing in some speculative Bitcoin, altcoin scheme, or whatever it may be. They're always looking for that big win and neglecting small wins. But it is our job, if we want to rise above the thought processes of the masses, to fully understand the power of a small win and building up that belief within ourselves that securing small wins time and time again will, one, lead to big wins, and two, we must understand the principle of the winner's mindset. So first off, what is the winner's mindset? Well, what has been examined in the animal kingdom is that typically one animal, if it gets into an altercation or to a fight, what they've seen is a trend that that same animal is more likely to win the next fight. Now, at first glance, you're gonna say, well, that's probably for the obvious reasons that that animal that got into the first fight is physically superior and therefore is gonna win the next fight, right? That seems like the most obvious answer. And that's what a lot of people assumed when this information first started coming out. But after doing some studies and pitting up animals of the same caliber, right? Similar musculature, they have a similar build, they're of the same size, they're of the same age, and pitting these animals up against each other, what they found is the one that wins is again more likely to win the next fight, and the next fight, and the next fight, and the next fight. And so what we can understand from this is there's a bit of a winner's syndrome from winning. So one of the underspoken powers of winning is that it allows us to fortify and build this mindset, which gives us the advantage to believe that we can win again and again and again. And what we have to understand is that winning is really, it starts as a belief. The belief that we can win is what leads to the catalyst, which is us taking action, which even leads to us even having the opportunity to win in the first place. So we have to understand how powerful it is to build that winner's mindset. And this is something that's gonna be happening on a subconscious level, right? The more you win, the more you believe you can win, and so the more action you're taking, and it's just this self-fulfilling prophecy. It's a positive feedback loop that works in your favor. And so understanding the power of the winner's mindset is really, really important. And when you couple that with securing small wins, what this is gonna allow us to do is just to keep on building up the size of those wins, right? And then beyond that, we have to really take a close look at is the fact that any big win always starts as a small win. See, if you guys have been following this channel for a while now, you know that I started out getting involved in fitness at 17 years old at the very, very pathetic weight of 115 pounds, right? And I went to the gym with big aspirations. I wanted to be big and muscular, and I wanted to change my body. You see, what happened is I went to the gym, and after about a week, I didn't see any results. And I was incredibly discouraged because there's this huge disconnect between my expectation and my result, right? My expectation was I was gonna be this crazy muscular guy that you'd see on the P90X ad, and I wanted to do it in an unrealistic amount of time. So what happens after that first week, I told myself, I said, Sumner, you're 17 years old. This is a time in your life when you need to actually start building some goddamn character. And I told myself, I said, I'm not gonna give up on the gym, because on that first week when I wasn't getting that result that I so badly had expected, I was so close to giving up. And when I told myself, I said, you know what? This right here, how you do this is how you're gonna do everything else in your life. And I said, and this is right when I'm about to turn 18. So I have all this anxiety about my future. And I told myself, I said, you know what, you're not gonna let this go. And what I did is I re-engineered my expectation. I said, the only way for me to stay committed beyond just willpower, because willpower will get you so far, willpower is a finite resource that we have, I had to look at it from what's my expectation. So I re-engineered my expectation. I said, you know what, if I can gain more than 2 pounds my first month, whether that's muscle or just fat or whatever it was, at 115 pounds, I just wanted to get something on my frame, right? I wasn't too particular about what it was, but I said, if I can get to 117 pounds in the first month, I'm going somewhere, and I'm gonna congratulate myself for that, and that's gonna be a giant milestone. So I re-engineered my expectation to a small win, right? And what happened is that first month, I gained 4 pounds. Albeit most of that probably wasn't muscle, but it was 4 pounds. I was 119 pounds, and I was walking on campus that second month of high school, my senior year, my chest sticking out, and I felt confident, and I was excited, and I had this belief in myself. I had this belief in myself that was fiery, it was intense. And that is at the exact same time that I started investing. That was the exact same time that I started getting into self-development. That was the exact same time that I started to actually approach girls and get out of my shell, and I started to grow. And really, if you look back, it's so simple. At the time, I didn't know any of this, but looking back, it was that small win that I secured in the gym that allowed me to start getting bigger wins, bigger wins, bigger wins, and bigger as they grow. And so it all started with that small win. And what happens is that small win fortifies itself, builds that mindset, and it really just takes on a life of its own. And so what we have to do as a man or a woman that actually wants to elevate ourselves and better ourselves is understand that any big win starts with a small win. And one way we can look at small wins better is by understanding that they have this deep power within our mind. It creates this subconscious thought pattern where we actually believe that we can win time in and time again. And so we actually do start to manifest that, and we start to win time in, time again, right? And so it's a really, really powerful pattern. And so my advice to you is whatever area you're struggling in, right? Let's say a really simple one is you're struggling in the area of attracting the opposite sex, whether you're a girl or a guy. You want more partners in your life, or hey, maybe you just want one partner. You just want a girlfriend or a boyfriend so badly. You want that big win, right? But the thing is, you'll never attract a partner when you're coming from that place of desperation. You don't believe you're actually a winner. And so you're never gonna attract a perfect match. You're never gonna actually bring someone into your life that is meaningful to you because you're so desperate. You're not coming from a healthy place. And so what I tell people to do is, hey, go get a small win, whether you're a girl or a boy. Next time you see someone out there that is attractive or that has some quality that just you feel a pull, whatever it may be. It might not even be on the physical realm. You just see a glimmer in their eyes that's enchanting. You go up to them and you go talk to them, right? And even if nothing comes out of it, even if they never become your girlfriend or your boyfriend, or you guys never spend a moment together after that little incident, that's a small win, right? You're building up that thought pattern of, I can win. I can actually secure this small win. And that belief is contagious and it carries on. Like we've talked about previously, it just manifests and it just goes on this vicious positive pattern where it's bringing more wins to your life. And then that is when you're in a place to actually attract a right match in your life, right? So going after that big win is impossible when we haven't secured a small win. It's the same thing for the gym. You want that nice six-pack? All right, let's get you that 1 pack. Let's get you committed to the gym for 1 month. Let's get you committed to your diet for 1 month. It's just starting with the small wins. So guys, the moral of the story is never undervalue a small win. Learn to appreciate these small wins and learn to seek them out. When you understand the power of a small win, you'll be grabbing them here and there all over the place. You see, what a lot of people don't understand is I wake up every day and I'm grabbing small wins in every facet of my life. They could be tiny, absolutely tiny, but I'm constantly grabbing small wins all over the place because I understand the power of a small win. And so never, ever undervalue winning, whether it's big or small. So guys, I hope you got some value from this video. Be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. If you're ready to take your life to the next level, you're gonna wanna stay tuned on this channel. We have lots of amazing content dropping. If you guys have any questions at all, drop them down below or send me a message on YouTube or a DM and I will get back to you like that. Because I'm here to help and I love you guys. Hope you're having an amazing week so far. Talk to you guys later. Sumner Healey out.